Jury Report here with Emma Biglin. Joining us now, David Cleon, columnist at The Nation, contributing editor at Jewish Currents. Just written a big piece in The Guardian. I guess it was.
All right, I'm going to play a little bit more of this. Try to get through this thing.
A couple of days ago. David, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, you go into
All right, I want to make sure not to use any emoticons. So I'm going to save that for later. But I think we'll play a quick game of something or other. Probably solos classics. Qualify from any level. All right, sounds good.
Corporate subservience to the Trump administration. And
I need to get better at solos classics.
To this in terms of Barry Weiss and the question of
my worst game is the seesaw game. Please don't give me the seesaw game.
Just a rundown for folks who don't know who Barry Weiss is. Give us a rundown on who she is, because she is a fascinating figure and sadly, increasingly an influential one, or going to be, in our politics and our media.
Yeah, I often forget that there are people who don't know who she is. In my world of gossipy New York media, she's kind of inescapable. Barry Weiss is reportedly going to be the incoming. It's not exactly clear.
Let's go.
Say senior advisor to whoever runs CBS News, coming out of this huge merger document. CBS is apparently
great. I'm liking how this is going. This is the way that I should play.
CBS
Oh, I didn't know this thing was here. Let's see where this goes.
She is the founder and editor.
Hey, that was neat.
Substack-based media publication that she started 4 years ago.
I feel like that was not good though. I feel like that slowed me down. But it was worth trying one time, so no big deal. I think I should still be okay.
For that, she
things got too low.
Oh, I did not notice the water.
Yeah, things got too low for her at the time. She did resign. She did not get fired, but she had become a lightning rod of criticism, and she had been hired by James Bennett, who was the former editor of The Atlantic.
All right, now I'm a little worried that I might not qualify.
Was essentially forced to resign after this incident in the summer of 2020, when the New York Times op-ed published Senator Tom Cotton saying there should be military deployments against Black Lives Matter protesters. This was, the famous summer of 2020, George Floyd, peak.
Here we go.
Someone would say, and so Barry Weiss resigned not long after Bennett did, voluntarily, and had a sort of blistering of a letter to the New York Times saying it had become censorious and getting hostile to people with different political viewpoints.
That person made a big mistake thinking that he could just stand there, not realizing that there was a second finishing line, and that two people might pass it. He would not win.
Subscriber base and larger unpaid subscriber base, and also venture capital backers going up to the top rungs of Silicon Valley, and including people who funded Donald Trump's
Block party.
Presidency.
That's why I don't wait around until the end.
Right, and I just wanted to say, too, this was also cancel culture as well, right? Like, that's what she was riding. She was unable to be actually canceled and fired from the time.
I think though maybe he did make it through. Maybe it was just a lag. I'm not sure.
This kind of
certainly don't recognize him right now.
Given what we're seeing right now,
necessarily would I.
Speech in these wildly illegal ways. I think it paints a new light, or sheds a new light on the branding that these right-wing figures, but she has an NPR voice, so she hides it, but that they cynically use at that point. And in the face of actual crackdown on free speech, you see where she lands.
Well, here's where I should be a little fair here. Trying to manner. Because my piece makes the case, which I stand by completely, and no one has corrected any facts on, that Barry has, despite originally branding herself as a Never Trumper back in 2016, and despite the official, categorization of the Free Press as kind of heterodox, non-ideological, not partisan, has overall had a very clear pro-Trump slant, and in particular in terms of, I focused on the ways that she's used the Free Press over the last 10 months to sort of carry water for the Trump administration's efforts to suppress speech, especially university campuses and media orgs like NPR and very likely soon CBS. But in fairness, and of course this is happening, I don't know if I can claim credit or not, but a week after a piece was published, Barry has actually come out saying that Trump's latest moves, the FCC's moves to sort of blackmail Jimmy Kimmel off the air, she opposes them. How she squares that circle with how she's been acting today is an interesting question that I suspect, but I do have a theory for Brown.
Well, I do want you to speculate that, but I think the answer probably lies somewhere in the notion of
So hungry.
got her start at Columbia University as a student, literally doing like the TPUSA equivalent
Stuff in a
of
second.
Professor watch lists. And that was literally how she got her start, was to try and get professors at Columbia. This is years ago. I mean, she's what is she, like in the early 40s now? This must have been
41.
Yeah, so this must have been, well, you tell me. Columbia. So you were aware of this as a student, I would imagine.
Well, less than you would think, and I'm a little embarrassed. Partly, I think.
All right, that's a bad start. Really bad start. Okay, let's get through this thing. Yeah, they give me 2 points, which is great. Okay, that's not. I think I'm gonna fail this. I'm gonna fail.
Class behind me, same age, she took a gap year in Israel. Israel being a major part of Barry's interests since the beginning. I think I knew there had been a controversy around her, but I didn't really know the details. And if it were me today, I would have thought it would be and we were friendly. But in hindsight, I know, for instance, she was being funded by an Israeli think tank called the Shalem Center, associated with the National Conservative Bureau.
Oh my God, I'm doing so terribly. This is pathetic.
This was 20 years ago, but even then, I mean, she was playing ball with them.
Come on. Come on, just go to the end, man. Go to the end. No.
So there's a long history of Barry.
What? Oh God, I feel sick. Let's watch the end. We'll watch the finale. That was terrible. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Information, facts. I mean, opinions, whatnot.
I believe she has maintained, when pushed on the obvious hypocrisy here, when she later became this free speech champion, that she wasn't trying to get anyone fired. She was just trying to call attention to real incidents of anti-Semitism against students on campus. I mean, Barry's very clever about this, and she slices these distinctions very finely. And I think with what's going on this week with the FCC, which is obviously, I'm sure we all agree, an urgent crisis for basically students in this country.
Okay. He's laying a trap. This is kind of a clever trap because people will be running through and they might have their camera like up and then they'll just like drop right through. I've done that before. Like I've been running along and I think there shouldn't be a hole and then there is a hole. Drake move.
I think as far as it goes, because I think that is the
Oh.
And what is just we're firing you because of this. The audience in that
He's down.
has the opportunity to make that decision, right? And frankly, we saw the context of Skywars. Wasn't there in any way that is essentially the soft box, right? We're going to do X, Y, or Z so that you get the approval for this.
No!
It's also the exact same mechanism. It's just
Yay.
the opposite side of it. One is being
That's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Save recent gameplay full video.